What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today was the release of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And today we're going to start off by talking about some things that you may have missed in the beginning of your journey. Don't worry, this does not go past World 1 right now, and this is really just the first half of World 1, where we talk about some small things and some, little details that you could have missed here and there. This first video is 17 things you missed in the first world, being the natural plains. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys want to support me, like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Kirby. And also, if you're still planning on picking up the game and haven't done so yet, feel free to do it with my special link and purchase it through Best Buy. It helps support me a lot. So thank you guys so much for those of you that have already done so. I can see that you guys have. Thank you so much and continue to support. I really appreciate it. So let's get into our list of 17 things that you guys maybe missed in the beginning of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. The first detail was actually somehow still in the demo, and I just completely missed this one, was a sign that reads gym with a little dumbbell beside the word. And that little building, yeah, I guess it's just a little gym for someone to go work out in. Another detail that comes from the demo still is a street sign that actually reads highway, I believe. It's very hard to read, and finally, after kind of looking through the rust and everything, maybe it says like Highway Street or maybe the way to the highway. It kind of makes sense in a way. Before crossing the bridge, Kirby pulls up to an old radio, and the name on the radio says Lytron, which we know Lytron Works is the company that developed lots of the electronics around the world. As Kirby is still driving across the bridge and listening to the music, you can see one of the lyrics mentions a fresh spring breeze. Now this is actually a callback to Kirby Superstar, where the very first game mode from that game was Spring Breeze. If you hold R or L while traveling the world map, you'll move a lot quicker in order to get to your destinations faster. Once again, I know it's not that important to anything in this game, but the next street sign that we see in level 2 really just says East Street, I believe I could make out. That's about it. Once again, not that important, but just thought I'd point it out. In this construction level of level 3, before entering the tunnel, jump over this fence and you can get some extra coins and a slice of cake or pie or whatever the strawberry cake is. If you come all the way to the right before going into the tunnel, you can see a broken down crane with the words Holleen on it, which is once again the Holleen Corporation, which probably had different types of construction being worked on here before obviously bad things happened. Now at first glance, I thought I lit this propane tank on fire and made it explode, but it's actually just an ability of Fire Kirby this time. If you breathe fire in one specific spot and stay there for about 5 to 10 seconds, it will eventually initiate bigger fire blast, and eventually resulting in a giant flame that will completely devastate enemies. Instead of catching Kirby on fire this time around, it's actually just causing a giant fire to spawn. You can only put down about 3 of these until your past fires start to diminish and become nothing. Another small detail here, but the spikes on the Gordo now move around the Gordo. Instead of just pointing in and out of the Gordo's body, they actually rotate and kind of spin around them. Just a little cool new animation for the character and enemy. When Kirby ignites the fuse to the cannon and eventually gets in the cannon, you can actually duck down inside it like you can in all the past games by pressing R this time instead of down. I won't be pointing out like Waddle Dees or actual collectibles or anything like that that's counting for your stage. I'll just point out some small things that's actually very easy to miss. You want to get Sword Kirby here and cut the grass to the left of the caged Waddle Dees at the end of the stage to get yourself a nice little souvenir. Kirby in the Forgotten Land has mini-game levels called the Treasure Road. This is how you get rare stones in order to level up your copy abilities, and they open up as you complete the game. But the game doesn't tell you that you can actually find some secret ones on your own by searching around the map and pressing A at specific spots that will pop them up. You can also sometimes find coins in certain spots when you search them, and even a rare blue coin at the bottom right of the first world. Ranger Kirby has the ability to shoot super fast and quick after coming out of a dodge, and they can even auto-aim right on the enemy and shoot massive stars right at them. Ready for a useless fact? Well, if you climb this ladder and jump off this cliff area, you can actually stand up in this tree. And that's about it. There's nothing up here. But later on, there will be. So maybe you should check all the trees as you go along. You might find a secret or two. I'll show you what I mean here soon. Throughout the Kirby franchise, in order to find a bonus room, you could tell by the door. The door always had a single red star right above, and this game continues the tradition. It's small, but it's a nice little touch. And for our last detail, it's a small detail, but it does come from the past Kirby games as well, more of the new ones, is when you hit a Cappy and his hat falls off, they get very sad. I mean, look at him in the corner right here. He's so sad, and I guess Kirby's just gonna put him out of his misery. That was 17 new facts about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. There's 17 more coming soon to finish off World 1, so let me know if you guys have found any more as well through the stages that we've already been over. Another thing that I definitely need your guys' help with is the blue coins. Blue coins are going to be very difficult to find in this game, as the 2 in the demo were already pretty hard, and I'm sure I've missed them already in World 1. So if you guys have any of the locations to the blue coins, let me know, or any more facts that you would like to share, you definitely will get shouted out in the next video. But thank you so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.